My name is Dior Ashley Brown. I'm an MC, actor, poet, host, and I'm playing the voice in IWWD. Of course, I'm a humanitarian, and my background, historical background, has that been a part of the civil rights movement and change, and so anytime that I see stories that discourage human freedom and well-being and advancement and progression, I like to see that those stories come out to the surface. That those things are exposed, and so that we can start opening our minds to see some change. I didn't know too much more, but then that there was this constancy of war. It seemed like with what they depicted on television and projected here to the U.S., I saw like this constant war, and I didn't quite know, who all were involved in this land situation and all of the forces behind it. But meeting Palestinians, meeting some of the soldiers, it has opened me up more specifically to see a lot of the tensions, whether it be racial or status wise, and that has been the same to me as what's been happening with income disparity here in the U.S. I identify deeply with what has been happening here in the U.S. To the Black community, and just as new as the Baltimore uprising and militarization of police, I see the parallel, between what's been happening here and in Israel, and people having to do away with their culture in order to exist, and that to me is something that we need to be able to build and see past. How I identify with Israeli occupation is, you can't be black, you can't be African American, you can't be a person of color and just live, and I feel like I see the parallel with the Palestinians and them, living and being a part of their land, and not being able to exist in it somewhere they've been living for 30 plus years or so, and it seems to me to be a lot about real estate money and oil drills and possibly religious war. What I'm hoping in being a part of it is that we can see past color barriers. The story is the same and continuous through all of us. There's nothing new under the sun. I'm hoping that being a part of it will help people see, globalization, and not just their own community, but, their community within the world, and how, we have to be one strong driving force in order for change, and not, stepping on people's freedoms. And I'm hoping that, my energy in this will have us see from many different cultures, my cultural background and other cultural backgrounds, that, this is all our story.